Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're tackling a critical topic that resonates with so many of us, accepting negative feedback. Do you struggle with handling criticisms or negative comments even when they're meant to help you grow? If so, you're not alone. Let's start by exploring why negative feedback hits us so hard. According to research from Harvard Business School, our brains are wired to focus more on negative information than positive. This is a survival mechanism from our early ancestors who needed to stay alert to dangers. The amygdala, which processes emotions, reacts more intensely to negative stimuli. This is why a single piece of criticism can overshadow numerous positive remarks. A Harvard study found that even highly accomplished individuals aren't immune to this response. Negative feedback can trigger our fight or flight reaction, making us defensive or anxious. Think about the last performance review you had. Even if it was filled with praise, one critical comment probably stuck out with you more than all the positive feedback combined. Sound familiar? So how can we manage this? Here are 3 science-backed strategies to help you handle negative feedback more effectively. Tip number 1, reframe the feedback. Instead of viewing it as a personal attack, see it as an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Shifting your perspectives can reduce the emotional impact and help you focus on self-improvement. Dr. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset supports this approach. Her studies show that people who view challenges and feedback as opportunities to develop tend to achieve greater success. Tip number 2, seek specifics. Vague negative feedbacks can be more damaging because they're harder to address. If someone says, your presentation was bad, ask for specifics like what parts could be improved. This turns vague criticisms into actionable advice. Using a clear feedback framework helps both the giver and the receiver focus on specific constructive points rather than general or personal shortcomings. Tip number 3, practice self-compassion. According to research by Dr. Kristen Neff, being kind to ourselves when we receive negative feedback can significantly reduce stress and increase resilience. Remember, everyone makes mistakes and receives criticism. It's part of the growth process. So next time you face criticisms, remind yourself that it's a normal part of learning and improving. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Now, let's make this interactive. Think back to the last time you received negative feedback. How did you react? What was your initial emotional response? What could you have done differently to handle it better? How did you feel when you received the feedback? What was the feedback really about? How can you reframe it as an opportunity for growth? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts. Reflection is a powerful tool for personal and professional development. Let's look deeper into the Harvard study. The researchers found that feedback is most effective when it is specific, timely, and balanced. They recommend a feedback ratio of 5-to-1, meaning 5 positive comments for 1 every negative one, to maintain motivation and morale. This balanced approach helps individuals focus on their strengths while addressing areas for improvement. I remember a time early in my career when I received some harsh feedback. Initially, it was tough to accept or hear. I told myself and my manager that, hey, sometimes I'm going to have bad days. I will do better next time. Thank you. This allowed me to not be so harsh on myself and also accept responsibility. In general, it is good for us to seek specifics and viewing feedback as a chance to grow. I was able to turn the feedback into actionable steps that significantly improved my performance because I hadn't realized that others noticed that I was doing poorly, which was now brought to my attention. I'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts on this topic. Drop a comment below sharing how you handle negative feedback and any strategies that work for you. Let's learn and grow together. Remember, feedback, whether positive or negative, is a tool for growth. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on leadership and personal development. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. I'm Charlene Burke, your leadership coach.